us right now? Julie, what happened to you? Hello? Is there somebody else here? There is. Beat it. You beat it. Rude. Rude. I don't like your attitude, sir. I know you're lost. I was not prepared for that answer. I wasn't prepared for him to be here, too. Can we come back and visit you, Julie? She's dead. Yeah, because of you. There was an older energy here as well, and when Jenny walked away, it left.
Think he was flirting with her?
I don't know if it was that, or more of a kindred thing. You know, ancient. Can you tell us who did this to you? Jonathan? Was there a Jonathan involved?
So Julie Monson was last seen here, getting into a car with a man later identified as John Grossman.
That's correct.
What's her name?
Julie Munson.
We are here on a very special trip. I'm going to talk kind of loud because not only is it windy, but we've got lots of traffic behind us. So just beyond these gates, 30 years ago, the body of a young woman was found and she was murdered. They assume it was about 2 years later. There wasn't much of her left. In the swampy area, it's not this section, it's just in the section beyond the trees there. As you can see, we can't get back there. And it's a very, very sad story. We're not quite sure who did it. They have their speculations about who did it.
There was someone that was convicted of the murder of Julie and then released due to negligence on the side of the prosecution for withholding evidence.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of corruption going on with this story. There's a lot of connections that was made with the offending family that shouldn't have been allowed to be used. And we are going to run a little necrophonic session today. I don't have my S-Box with me. We just went out on a whim, but we'll use necrophonics, and we're going to see. I'm going to ask her point blank if we can either get the name of the person that did this to her, or even they're not even sure how she was murdered. We have no idea how she was murdered.
No, she was just found. It was 2 years later, after being in the refuge. There was nothing left of Julie between animals and just, unfortunately, decay and decomposition.
Is this the Julie that you knew, or is this a different person?
This is a different person.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I wonder if we're able to get to the site in spring. God, that wind is cold. All right. If there's anybody here that wants to speak, please do so. Come here as friends. We are friendly. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to see if you have any information that you can give us. Is anybody here with us right now? Something right off the bat, but I missed it. Is anybody here with us right now? Something right off the bat, but I missed it. Don't go too far, it's windy. Julie, are you here? There's another one, I missed it. Thirsty. Julie, are you here with us?
No.
Yes. Julie, what happened to you? Hello? Can you tell us who did this to you? Jonathan? Was there a Jonathan involved?
Yep, there was.
Monson's body was found in the Montezuma Wildlife Refuge 2 years after her disappearance. An acquaintance, Thomas Bianca, was convicted of the murder in 1986, but a judge ordered his release in 1994 and accused Cayuga County authorities of corruption by purposefully withholding evidence that pointed to another suspect, a convicted violent sex offender named John Grossman. So Julie Monson was last seen here, getting into a car with a man later identified as John Grossman?
That's correct.
you tell us who did this to you? Jonathan? Can you tell us who did this to you? Jonathan? Was there a Jonathan involved?
Yep, there was.
Jonathan did this to you? Julie, honey, how are you murdered? How did they do it? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Don't be afraid. Is there somebody else here? There is. Who's here with us right now? Can we talk to Julie again, please? Thank you. Julie? Julie, if you're here, can you tell us your last name? Julie, if you're here, can you tell us your last name? There's somebody else. Here. Okay. Julie, you know who did this to you, don't you? Yes, and the police know as well, don't they? Silence. Silence, yes, I know. That was very unfair. I'm very sorry that happened to you. I want you to know that there's still people out here that are not okay with the answers that were given. Is he here with you too? He's here too, and he's not letting me fucking talk. Are you alone, honey? Are you alone? No, I need you to back up, please. Beat it. You beat it. Rude. Rude? I don't like your attitude, sir. You're not gonna let her talk, are you? Just like you wouldn't let her talk then. I know you're lost. I know you are. I was not prepared for that answer. I wasn't prepared for him to be here too.
Yeah, I know.
Can we come back and visit you, Julie? She's dead. Yeah, because of you. Julie! What of it? Oh, man. Julie, honey, we're going to come back, okay? Because we're not dressed for this cold weather. And I was not prepared. I thought you were going to be here alone, so. That's right, yeah. I'll have to figure out, I got to figure out a way to talk to her. All right, honey, you take care of yourself and we'll be back, okay? You tell him to go to his own corner. You tell him to go to his own corner of the field. Okay. Yeah, bye-bye. That asshole's here. Listen, you can't follow us. You gotta stay here.
Did you tell me?
Did you get anything? Any voices?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We talked to Julie, I think. Real eager to talk right off the bat.
Perfect.
And then somebody came in and shut her the hell up.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And I asked, is the person that did this to you here with you? And I got the answer, yes. And then didn't talk to me anymore after that.
Wow.
He had some spicy things to say. Or that person had some spicy things to say, but Julie didn't come through again until the end, I don't think, but then he was getting too close, had to tell him to back up. Then I had to tell him that he had to stay here.
Yeah, not follow us home.
I don't know who that is, if it's even related. It could just be some random person. There's what, 7 different that we know of?
Right, 7 different murders listed that we know
so
of.
That could have been anybody. Could have been not even being related to the case. Doesn't matter. Just that energy was not good. Not nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very pushy. Maybe he's got a message. Maybe we'll come back. It's not so windy and hard to hear.
Well, it's always going to be hard to hear because it's so close to that major road.
Well, actually, that's all water out there. I look back here, and we are right on the tip of the lake. Something pool. It's quite large. That's a trapping area for, I don't know, beavers, otters, and stuff like that.
And bodies.
And bodies.
Muskrats.
That's why it says entry by
It
permit
says,
only.
yeah.
I mean, you can see, I don't know how many acres. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the show notes. But, I mean, if you're going to hide a body, this is a good place to do it. Plain and simple.
Yep.
It's out of the way, but it's also in an easy to get to busy area. So everybody around you is going on with their lives, and you just get rid of your garbage. And it happens, unfortunately, a lot. But this seems to be a hotbed for that activity. And the funny thing is that
Well, it's all swampland, so you just walk out into the swampland and...
Not even a couple miles down the road, if you guys remember, is where Sunshine and I were camping. And that was where the insane asylum, that spirit we were talking to that escaped from the insane asylum and jumped off the bridge.
Yeah, it's right around
So
the
this
corner.
whole area is just thick with
History.
and a lot of it's just not good. I know what it is. It's all the snow. People are like, I'm done. I'm just teasing. I love the snow.
I know you do.
But anyway, I think this is something that we're definitely going to have to revisit. I think that there are more than one individuals that need to tell their story because of how quick they've rushed up to talk. And I don't know. There was an older energy here as well. And when Jenny walked away, it left. So I don't know if it wants to talk to.
Think he was flirting with her?
I don't know if it was that, or more of a kindred thing. You know, ancient. I'm teasing.
We should come here at night when it's nicer out and you can drive through and we can get actually to the site where she was found. Because we have that knowledge. It's going through all the snow. We could put the Jeep through there, but I'm not sure if it'll do us any good out there at this point.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Hope you're happy. Hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed this short little impromptu investigation.
Not care. Miss Popularity here. She's texting left and right. Who's she texting?
And we will see
Friends
you.
about Munson.
And we will see you on the next adventure.